Hello people, this has been LMF, and this is a tutorial and or fix on the number 71 piece for your WE-Tech 1911. See, I had a big hunk out of there. Well, that's the price I paid for putting that piece in incorrectly. If you've seen my recently renewed or redone video of tutorial on how to replace inner and outer barrels for your WE-Tech 1911, and I've noted that I have put it in incorrectly and have paid for it. Will this piece with the big hunk of plastic missing out of it still function correctly? It has, but in this economy, who has $20 to keep throwing away on inner barrels? Because to my knowledge, the only way you can get another one of those pieces is as if you purchase another inner barrel, the part that's moving, which I'm sure you know, but this fella, I should point that out. Anyways, and I have created a fix. Is it permanent? I don't know. Is it temporary? You could call it that. Do I have another number 71 piece? Yes, I do. I have a brand new one. But I'm keeping it away because I found this fix. And what I've used is, if you look there, that is a replacement. And you're probably wondering, okay, what the hell is that? It is a piece of plastic, but it's from plastic that we all know to be very strong and durable. And that is from a zip tie. And what I've done, like I said, I cut a small square around the same width as this piece, the original piece, and put a hole through the center of it, and it appears to be best. Ooh, that's why it's metal. But anyway, it appears to be best if you have it more rectangular than squared, because if you have the higher up side, like standing tallwards, it increases the chance of it not overriding and coming loose. I do have one of these pieces inside my Star M1911A1. And I have fired over 30 some odd rounds through the gun and still have 0 flaws. I don't actually think this piece will break. What I think will happen first, maybe, is that over time, the hole in the center where the screw goes through, the plastic itself will be stripped out and eventually come undone. The chances of that, I think, are 50-50. I am not entirely sure, but all I know is that it works. And if you think about it, if you have it together, say this is inside the gun, and you have your recoil rod here, it's just laying on there and has all that force and that pressure, but it's not actually touching it. if anything, it's blocking it from, if this does, if the upper barrel or outer barrel does slam into this, it wouldn't turn or push it anyway, because you have your guide rod pushing up against it. And when you have it inside the gun, everything's pretty tight anyway, because you have these ribs here up against the ribs inside the slide. So since everything is just held in place, it's not going to override. It's not going to overpower pushing this. So it'd be really compact, the way I think of it. So I do think this will succeed for some time, and if it doesn't, just from this little strip, you can make tons more. This is the second one I've made. My first one is actually, like I said, in my Star 1911 one. It's in this one. If you know gas blowback pistols, especially metal ones, you know that's slamming hard on it. There it is. And if anything, it looks like it's bowing ever so slightly. And that is because, if you know your WE 1911s, the part that it sits on has, and I'll show you here, a squared indent, which is where the original piece would snap in. Well, the piece just broke more. So, that answers your question. This is not going to last any longer. Just broke just by trying to snap this in. So this piece is done. But anyway, that's where it would snap in. Yeah. So, it might take a little bit to fit it. So it doesn't override. But as long as you have it in there correctly, and you seem to be somewhat of an airsoft gunsmith yourself, then you shouldn't really have any problem with it. Think if there's anything else. We'll say it is a little bit of a pain in the ass because it's a small piece. It just feels so tedious. And lately, because I'm a little down under the weather, my patience is not as much as it usually is. Make sure you have this lined up. Which, as you see, I'm having a little bit of trouble with. There we go. Or not. But, give it a try. Just take your newer piece out of your gun, and this is my newer one, and just, see how long it lasts for you. And if you have any questions, just ask. If you have any feedback, just give me your input. And be shy about it or anything. But there you go. And thank you for watching.